I appear to be live. Fancy that. Although I have no idea how well the... Well, hello. How are you, Daniel B, in the house? I have no idea how well my connection is going to hold up here on this because I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi, and Las Vegas hotel Wi-Fi's are notoriously grim. How are you doing? How is your day? That's Las Vegas is outside. Let me just pan that around. That's the Bellagio. I don't know if I doubt you can see that because it's super bright and it's like a million degrees or something hot. Hi Jules, how you doing? Good to see you. British cook, look at you. Doing a pickup. What are you doing? What? What are you picking up? Are you picking up weights? I need more context. What's happening? Tell me more. So yeah, we're in. So this is Las Vegas. Helen W, how are you? Oh, you can see the Bellagio. Cool. That turned out really well. Oh my gosh, the delay is somewhat long because I just saw the Bellagio pop up into the view, and I swear I turned the camera around about an hour ago. So that is a laggy stream, it seems. So, in fact, by the time you're seeing this, I've probably flown home or something because wow, that is some serious lag. But although it's showing green on the stream health, so that's good. Maybe I should make it less big. So let's see. Yeah, look what's going on. All the people are here. This is cool. Well, it's going to be a short stream. It's kind of to make up for the fact I didn't do a stream on Sunday, and I just want to say hi to everyone because it's been, you know, it's been a slice. Ah, Jules. I don't know what to say. I know I've been watching your videos and I don't know what I can say to help. You need to I don't know, reach out to a counsellor or something, or it's one. I know where you are because I was there for a long time and it was not easy to get through all that. So and there's no magic bullet, I'm afraid. I don't know what to say other than yeah, you probably need to speak to professionals because you're in a dark place and I know what that can be like. How we do? Bye, Drew. Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, so let's see, where are we at? Okay, first of all, content-wise, it is all over the place right now. I've still got some VidCon content to go up. I've still got some LA content to go up. Some of that isn't even going up until after I get home because yeah, editing has kind of been a bit all over the place, and I've just been so busy running around doing collaborations and filming and doing all the stuff. So it's a little bit bonkers. VidCon, if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, as you probably saw, was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. No other words than that. Although I did find that I got quite reflective after the show, just, you know, of like where we were at and how fortunate we are to be here and all of these sorts of things. So that was really cool. And also I've started using IGTV. So Instagram TV is their new TV service. And it's like, I mean, people are saying it's competing with YouTube. I don't think it is. I mean, it's the wrong format to watch on your television and to watch on your computer and things. So, and YouTube is very much in the broadcast sort of space, and IGTV is in the consume in your hand space. So even though you can have hour-long videos, I don't know how many people watch entire, you know, like feature-length content holding their phone in their hand. So for me, at least for now, I'm going to be using IGTV to do kind of this, actually. These sort of, here's where I am, here's what's going on, look at the cool things, edit them very quickly on my phone, and then they will go straight into the group, you know, my Facebook group. And then that funnels people either to see the, you know, my stream, my video content in the Facebook page, or back to YouTube. So I honestly, and Daniel, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I saw your comment earlier, and I was going to jump in, but I felt if I did, it would start to become adversarial. There seems to be this really odd. Hi, Misha, how are you doing? there seems to be this really odd YouTube versus IGTV thing going on. What the hell? These are platforms that are free for us to use, and we can leverage to gain an audience, to reach people, to change some lives and rock some worlds, right? So we need to be using everything at our disposal, and if we can find a way to add value to people who are interested in watching we put out, or we can find a way to get a new platform so that more people can find us, and ultimately that will lead back to our primary content, or even only our IGTV stuff or only our Facebook stuff. It doesn't really matter. Allow the viewers to decide where they want to consume your content, but I think it's madness to not explore every avenue open to us, because these things are amazing, and there is a huge audience on IGTV that simply doesn't use Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So by aggregating our content and becoming our own librarians and putting out bits of content that suit each platform. This content I'm going to put, I did a video, I was experimenting with it yesterday, and there's a brand new Morphe store opened in Las Vegas. It's really cool, and if you like makeup, it's like a mecca, it's like a makeup mecca. And there's a brand new store in Las Vegas, and I went there yesterday. It was super cool. So I just did literally I shot 4 minutes of video, and then in the first edit I put that straight up. I then reviewed it and realized it was basically a bag of dicks. So I then uploaded that to Dropbox. Juan, my editor, did a quick edit on it. Literally, we turned the whole video around in less than an hour. Put a nice thumbnail on, put some nice text and transition effects, trimmed the fat and took it down to about 2 minutes. Boom. Instant IGTV video, which kind of, it's not the full featured content that I'll normally put out, because that's got much more of a value proposition. It's something you take away. But for a quick, here's a thing, here's what I'm doing today. It's like a little video blog. And it's working really well. Considering the size of my Instagram audience, I've had about a quarter of the amount of engagement that I get on a YouTube video on that Instagram video in the first 10 minutes. So, and I've uploaded the same video 3 times because I kept deleting it and breaking it. So I've deleted a lot of that engagement on the early drafts. Bloody brilliant. So yeah, seriously, use IGTV, attract a different audience, tune it for that quick, hey, here's what's going on, here's what I'm doing, look at the things, isn't that cool? See you on the stream, or see you in my featured content later, or even use it to film behind the camera that you're filming from. So do a little in-production video as like a teaser for the main video you're working on, reach a different audience. It's low-hanging fruit. I think it's crazy to give that away, to bypass it because of some sort of elitism or snobbery or some crazy perceived competition with YouTube. Sod that. YouTube doesn't owe you anything. You don't owe YouTube anything. Same with IGTV. So yeah, use it. Stacey Card, how are you doing? That's okay. How's things? I've seen some of your updates. You look really busy. Yeah, and absolutely, Danielle. It's if you've got a small channel, I mean, okay, if you've got a massive channel and you're thoroughly entrenched in YouTube, you can probably ignore the networks until until you have to change things. But I think if you're a small creator trying to grow, use every possible avenue that you can to get your word out, to get the message out. Okay, so right, IGTV. It's completely mobile based. It's an extension to Instagram. So if you have an Instagram account, you probably already have an IGTV account. Exactly what they'll unlock depends on how much content you've already put out there. I'm not on the top tier. I can't do 1 hour content yet, but I can do 10-minute content, and I can do thumbnails, and I can share it to my Facebook group, and I can tie it all in. But it's entirely mobile based. So the idea that what I'm going to be using it for is to give little status updates as kind of like whereas I would normally put a Facebook message up, I'm going to do small video edits. So they're a little bit more featuresome. They're a little more entertaining than just a piece of text. And I'm going to try it for a while. And certainly, I agree that it's a very different platform, and it needs to be used accordingly. And there are challenges too. So something that I was learning today was if I'm shooting everything on my phone. Here's my phone. So I'm shooting everything in this portrait format, which drives me insane. I hate portrait format. And then when you shoot all of that, you've got to drop it into your editing software. So I've been using Premiere. So then it very quickly had to write a Premiere frame to make everything render in the correct format. So it's 16:9 vertical, not horizontal. None of the graphic packages that I've put together for the Facebook and YouTube content now work. So I've got to create a new set of graphic templates. And also the calls to action are different. So my traditional call to action is don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, heck, even a dislike. Well, that doesn't apply on Instagram. So now it's like, share, comment, and the other one, favorite or something. I can't even remember. So you've got a new call to action. So you've got to put new graphics in to make them relevant to the platform. So there are certainly challenges. But, it's... yeah, I know. Well, I did, funny enough, Daniel, that's exactly what happened yesterday. So I'm used to doing quick interviews with people, which I did at the Morphe store yesterday. And normally I'm in landscape format. I did that yesterday, and you basically had two cheeks peeping in on either side of the screen. So I had to either move the camera further away or get much closer to the person I was speaking to. And that was in the Morphe store, so that was exciting in a really awkward way. So that happened. Yeah, so bottom line, I absolutely think that IGTV needs to be explored. I absolutely think that we should be trying to use it if you're trying to grow a channel. And I'm going to be doing an entire series on IGTV, kind of starting now, but certainly next week, based on what I've learned on what type of content is working for me and may work for you. The sort of engagement you get. And also how to edit and turn it around quickly. Because you could, and some of it's quite easy. You just do image-based thumbnails. The easiest way I found was to simply take a picture. So that's what I did yesterday. There was a Morphe logo in the corner of the store. I just took a selfie with that, with some shopping bags in my hand. Boom, thumbnail. So it was really easy to put that together. So that's yeah. It's just a matter of putting in a little workflow of best practices, and I think it's going to be cool. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on in chat. Yeah. Oh, I seem to have got a spinny thing. That's never a good sign. Oh, I'm back. There we go. Thanks, Misha. That's cool. I could. There's not many jokes yet. This is this is very dry, and I would turn the camera around so you can see the state of the room, but it's not pretty. But I'll show you outside again so you can see where I'm at. It's really pretty out there. So that's the Bellagio in Las Vegas, right there, and you've got a view of the fountains, which is really nice. The only downside is that the hotel, not downside, but this resort is absolutely gigantic. It's the size of a city block. So yeah, to getting anything takes a long time. Also, I don't know if you're from the UK and you like Red Bull. That's a standard UK Red Bull. It's an American one, because Americans need their caffeine. 20 fluid ounces. It's like nearly 3 times larger than a 2.5 times larger than a UK Red Bull. Yes. Get in my face, you caffeine wonder. Let us see. Okay, so what's on the cards today? I would show you my makeup haul. Because, look. So this is going to be happening. Sephora. And there's Morphe bags over there, but I'm not going to stand up because my top may be a little bit see-through, and I don't think that would be appropriate for this audience at this time of day. What? What's going on in chat? Getting dark. I know, they're huge, huge Red Bulls. Unfortunately, the little ones are $6 a can in the casino, and they're really hard to get anywhere, so they're really pricey. But there's a CVS just down the stairs where they're considerably cheaper. In fact, the 20-ounce can is only $6 in CVS, so that's okay. Oh, what am I going to talk about? What are we talking about, Claire? What am I going to talk about? What's good news? That's Claire over there. You can't see her because that's, Nami, I've done one of these. The car. Oh yeah, the car. Good call. So we've hired a yellow Mustang GT, a 5-litre Mustang convertible. It's insane. It's so much fun. I recommend everyone hires a ridiculously overpowered, under-handling, fast car to drive around in, because they are so much fun. I mean, look, I'm not going to say it's crap, because it actually handles fairly well as things go. It's for an American car. Yeah, and that's the thing. Because see, here's the thing: if you aren't in America, and this is something Americans don't really understand when they travel. So America's roads are pretty much straight. In fact, like things like steering wheels are optional extras in American cars. They're simply not really required. Now in Europe, we've got things called bends, and they tend to confuse Americans. But so American cars aren't really equipped for turning around these bends, as we like to call them. But of course, as such, when a European comes and drives an American car, then you turn the steering wheel. Odd things happen, like the car does this weird like pitch and roll to one side, and it's more akin to sailing a small boat in a strong wind, in fact, than actually driving a car. Generally, American sort of suspension settings are configured for agriculture. I think that's fair to say. I think the leaf spring was still, quite a big deal in American cars until quite recently. So, handling hasn't really been anything that they needed to worry about, which is fine. So, as a rule, when we come, it's always a little bit amusing to drive these big the SUVs like the Tahoe and Suburban and what have you. So the Mustang actually handles quite well, and it's got some really fancy technology like disc brakes in the back, and independent front and rear suspension and things. Whereas like in the past, it's just been. And oh yeah, and also Claire has just reminded me, it also has a thing called launch control, which is so much. It's exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, it's a launch control. So again, normally if you put your foot down, even in a fairly modestly powered American car, it basically just gets louder. It doesn't go much faster. It just makes a lot more noise and uses a lot more petrol. You kind of still stay in the same place. Just there's lots of fuss and drama, but not a lot of performance happens. Well, the Mustang has a thing called launch control, and it's a little bit tricky to get to. You've got to set the drive mode to track. You have to set the steering mode to smart with active track on. Active track is a setting that stops you driving off the roads into a tree or upside down in a ditch, which is a handy feature, I find, in a car that's somewhat tail frisky, shall we say. And then you double tap the traction control button, which then unlocks the track menu. You then tap down the track menu and set some revs, and I think I put it in at 4,000. And then you hit the OK button. And then you put your foot on the brake and bury the throttle. And when you're ready, you let go of the brake. And it's exciting. It's really exciting. So we didn't play with that properly on the way up. We must have played with that. We have to find. So we're going back down to LA on Interstate 15 tomorrow, and there's lots of like unused and just unused roads. So I think that'll be a fun opportunity to try launch control in a safer place than stopping at the traffic lights in LA, which isn't that safe, it turns out, because you got things like pedestrians and other cars and low-flying aircraft to worry about. So that's happening. Um, yeah, well, honestly, to activate launch control, it is a little bit like NASA. You know that? Have you watched Apollo 13 when they're going through, because they've lost oxygen and they're going through all the steps to reinitiate the flux capacitors or whatever they're doing? It's kind of the same thing. The steps you have to go through to activate it are entertaining. So, yeah. Yes, launch control is quite a modern thing. Old cars didn't really have launch control. They just had crashes, I think, as people, because they become a little bit fruity to handle, I'll be honest. So, okay. Well, yay, Joyce M, you did. You made it to a live chat. Look at you. Well done. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. This is unscheduled, literally just chatting a bit from the hotel. Hey, Valerie, how are you doing? Can I do an experience at a store with a personal shopper? Yes, I can. Funnily enough, Selfridges. So in a couple of months, I'll be going to London and hiring the services of a personal shopper at Selfridges to do a new, and I think the autumn wardrobe will be happening around then. So yes, a new wardrobe is happening with a personal shopper at Selfridges off of London. So that's going to happen. Oh, yesterday, Claire and I were doing Valley's accents all day, which was quite fun, which was much to the amusement of the actual Americans who aren't from the valleys. Because we're like, oh my God, that's like totally awesome at everything we saw. And which apparently bemuses Americans. Yeah. And then the Americans return the favour by doing London.
London, yeah.
How do you do? So that was fun. Well, they weren't really doing that. They were like, how do you do, Governor? Yeah. So that was fun. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what? Las Vegas people are so much fun. I like I like Las Vegas. The people are really like, because you're in Las Vegas, okay, and it's 124 degrees at the moment.
It's like 45. It was 45 yesterday when I was sunbathing at 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's toasty, shall we say. And so that kind of has effects on you. Either makes you happy or insane, or possibly both. Or in the small number of people, it kind of seems to make some people a little bit homeless, which is a little bit sad. So yeah, Las Vegas is a really strange place. Oh, it certainly is a dry heat. Yes. In fact, we were in a restaurant last night, and couldn't finish our food because small belly and all that. And to cook our food, we just went outside for a bit and then got back to the room, freshly cooked or reheated. Yeah, there's something quite special about having a wind that is very similar to having an argument with a fan heater at point blank range. Makes your nose hairs tingle as they're singed off in real time. Yeah, I'm amazed I've still got eyebrows left. That's another story. Pam, how are you? Good to see you. And yeah, it certainly is a very, very, very dry heat. I think the term blistering comes to mind. It's surreal. We're in the room and it's like 75, so it's cool. It's very pleasant. And then as you leave, the doors open at the hotel lobby, and it's just it's nuts. It's nuts. It's what I imagine a hotel in the sun would be like, on the sun even. Hello, random person. How are you? I have noticed you. Consider yourself thoroughly noticed. That's very random. And good job. Good job on getting noticed. It's quite a quiet stream. A cheeky one in the middle of nowhere. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah, well, we made the foolish mistake of thinking, I know, let's leave the roof down all the way from LA to Vegas.
Yeah.
We survived.
Just.
But we didn't actually make it as far as Las Vegas with the roof down. Literally could feel our bodily fluids evaporating.
Hotter.
Yeah. The aircon was on macaque. Everything was on, like, make us cold. And it wasn't really working. Everything was just melting. And my hair. Yeah. You could see like water vapor rising from our bodies as we evaporated in real time. Putting the roof up, which I'm glad worked.
Yeah.
The flex has been bad.
Yeah.
was such a pleasant experience because then aircon, and that was really nice. So yes, that happened. Well then, let's
That's my
see.
hair was not deep.
What?
That's my hair was not deep.
Yeah, I have not bad hair happened a lot
A lot.
on that journey. We get to do that again tomorrow.
So I was sweaty with bruising damage hair.
Yeah, I took
Oh my goodness.
we got some good video. We got
Yeah.
some great B-roll. Oh, I'm gonna show you a thing. Let me show you a thing. I have a DJI Osmo 2. Look at that. So I'll be playing with that a little later, because unlike my other gimbal, this also will allow you to shoot in vertical portrait mode. So I'm thinking this could be a really nice little weapon for hitting people in the face who annoy you, but mainly for Instagram. So I'm going to be trying that out later, because the other gimbal I have doesn't support vertical mode. This one does, and I picked it up at VidCon actually. Massive discount on the DJI stand, so that's good. What else? I think that's kind of it actually. We might be doing a zip line later. Might be doing a zip line through a mall at Fremont Street. That may or may not be happening, but I do have one of those new 360-degree GoPros, the GoPro Vision or something it's called, or Fusion. So I'm looking for a way to try that out. Although, if we're like we were last night, we just couldn't be bothered doing anything. Although we did go shopping in the end. So that was good. I know, everyone's saying about, oh my god, are you missing the temperature in South Wales? I'm like, no, we're really not. Because right here it's like a furnace. And yes, maximum aircon with the roof down. It didn't help that much. Aircon really works best when it can recirculate, which it can't do that well. It made our feet slightly cooler. I think it's probably the best. It's probably the best. Right then, so I need to go and put some makeup on and get ready, and I've got to put some videos in the editing queue, and all of that sort of stuff. I've made I actually look. So I've made some kind of odd posts lately. I don't. This is going to sound really odd saying it, but kind of Claire's had this for a few weeks now, and a few people have commented on how my appearance is changing, and that's fine. But I'm fine with the comments, but I'm kind of struggling with the changes to both my size and my appearance. I'm kind of having, because for all my life all my adult life, I've been massively obese, and I've just looked awful. So now I'm looking at myself and my hair looks nice and makeup is happening and what have yous. I'm kind of struggling with the fact that I kind of look okay now. And that sounds really odd saying that. Is it like a vanity thing? But I look at my photos and I think, yeah, I look alright now. I don't think I look like a minger anymore. And I'm like, I can't quite get my head around it. It's happened very quickly this year. Since having bariatric surgery. So first 6 months were rapid, but I didn't really see the changes because my skin was still catching up with the weight loss. And then the following 6 months, I saw the size difference. But this year now I've been having some surgery on my face and everything. And I'm starting to see, the changes. And yesterday we went into Victoria's Secret. Now I love Victoria's Secret. I've always thought of that as being a little bit aspirational. Being able to buy, lingerie sets at Victoria's Secret has been something I've always wanted to be able to do, and just like probably never going to happen. I'm not even their biggest size anymore, even though I'm nearly 6 foot tall. I'm a couple of sizes down from their biggest size. So that's like that's cool. And I got to try on some push-up bras and some demi bras, and they do like knicker sets and everything matches. So that's something to look forward to. And clothes shopping in America, pretty much every shop sells stuff in my size. Like I'm not in the medium or small sizes, but I'm in the larger medium and large. I'm not even in the extra large sizes. So that's it's a lot to take on. It's a lot to process so quickly. because I've gone from honestly thinking I would never get where I wanted to be to like suddenly like being there, and I'm not even done. I've got I've got some more face surgery to go, and my jaw is still kind of heavy. That needs some work, and I've got some more physical body changes and a lot of gym work ahead. So yeah, this year is going to continue with more changes. And the next 12 months are going to be really interesting. Anywho, oh Stacey, thank you. I do though. I've got a jaw like Desperate Dan. Could eat cow pies with horns on. It's true.
So dramatic.
I mean, it's true. I got.
You haven't.
Look at my jaw.
Stop being so dramatic, please.
I was being dramatic. Oh my god, I'm so masculine looking. See now that's.
What, that he's been for like 2 weeks.
I've not been. Oh my god, I'm not fucking Rita Hayworth. Ow! Yeah, that's Claire. Grounding me as always.
Yeah.
Because,
So you from. I'm normal.
Yeah, Claire's just spent the last week just being like I'm being flouncy, and Claire's like, no.
Pretty much our lives.
We went to Disneyland, like, oh my god, Disneyland! And Claire's like, yeah, whatever. Just a mouse, right?
I know.
I'm like awake at 5:30, bouncing around like Tigger because we're going to Disneyland. And seriously, okay.
To wake me up before I'm
Yeah, here's the thing, okay. I'm no stranger to Disneyland. I've been there like a lot. I've been there more than pretty much anyone else I know. I go there several times a year, and I have done for most of my life, even as a child. So I've spent like decades coming to Disney a lot. And I still can't sleep the day before going to Disney because I'm excited and I love it and it's all awesome. And princesses and stuff. And Claire's just like, yeah, there's a ride then.
Yeah.
I doesn't even like all them. So I'm like, ah. She's so the wrong person to come to Disneyland with. Anywho. Yeah, she is, Joyce. I know. She really is.
What's she say?
Nothing.
What did Joyce say, please?
Nice things.
Okay.
She said you're a good friend.
Yeah.
But she used the word wonderful, but I know you aren't big on words like that.
Yeah. Tell her I'm
So
alright.
it's too fluency.
It's too fluency. Tell her thank you, Joyce.
Yeah. Claire says thank you. I don't know if you can hear Claire. Right then, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to take it home and I'm going to put it to bed. Because I don't know what am I saying? Words. So yeah, let's just you know what? I'm going to Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, Cheesecake Factory. I'm spinning. Have I lost the stream? I hope I haven't lost the stream. I may have lost the stream in full flow. Oh, I'm back! Woohoo! So yeah, I need to wrap this up because I need to get ready and I got to put another video in the editing queue. And we're going to Cheesecake Factory over at the Orlando Premium Outlets. No, the Las Vegas Premium Outlets, which are exactly the same as the Orlando Premium Outlets, other than the fact that they're
They say Las Vegas, not
and several thousand miles
Yeah.
away. So as always, thank you so much for jumping on the stream. You're awesome. You're absolutely awesome to be here and to share in all of this, and just you blow me away, guys. You blow me away. So let's go and rock some worlds and change some lives, right? I need a T-shirt with that on it.
What?
What?
Yes.
You are? Thank you so much. I shall see you in the very next thing. Bye. Mwah. How do I turn it off?